Gadi Elkon here with PearlSnapDiscount.com, an interview with the director of the Pact, Nick McCarthy, all the way from LA. This is your first time to Dallas, but you're a veteran of some pretty big film festivals. Sundance, for instance, you've been 3 times now?
Yes. I was at Sundance in 2005, 2009, and then just in January 2011.
What's it like being at Sundance for those that haven't been?
Well, if you're there as a filmmaker, I guess it's probably different than as an audience member. It's, a zoo where this town that's just a little ski town is overtaken by, industry people and filmmakers, but also, real film enthusiasts. It's a weird experience because sometimes there'll be a real, sort of mainstream hit kind of movie that emerges. Something with stars, but for however many of those movies, there'll be 10 other really sort of underground movies that'll exist alongside of it. So you get sort of a whole spectrum of films. Being there as a filmmaker, you get pulled in a lot of directions because you're at Sundance. And it's a privilege to show your movie anywhere, but with audiences like that where it's always sold out. There's always a line around the corner for whatever you're screening in, whether you're a short film. It was an amazing experience going there, especially the first time. By the third time, I was sort of like, okay, now I know what to expect, which is a lot of sleepless nights and a lot of high altitude drinking.
Park City to Dallas is a little bit of a jump. I mean, city-wise, it has to be a different experience.
I had heard about this festival for the last few years that I've been playing short films on the circuit as a good one to go to. To show my film sort of anywhere and be able to have people see it is great. And I know that Dallas has a reputation for having a festival where people actually go to the movies, and there's a film culture, So I had to check it out. It was pretty interesting sitting and watching the film in an entirely different context. This is only the second festival this movie has been at, and I think, if I had to compare between Sundance and Dallas, the audiences that I saw the film with in Dallas were here to see the film as opposed to being part of an event, and so I felt like they were sort of more fair, realistic screenings. Also, people. My film, there's no laughs in my film, but the other films that I was playing alongside of, the Zellner Brothers movie, got a huge response from the crowd. And, it's I think the festival it strikes me as a place where people actually are here to watch the movies, which is a good thing. It's sort of really hard to find a good meal in Los Angeles, the truth, but it seems like it's really easy to find a good meal here. So that's a reason enough to come to Dallas.
We'll definitely have some good Tex-Mex for you.
Good.
What's up next for the Pact? Because, where do you go from Dallas, I guess?
Well, it's funny being here this weekend because there is a feature script for the Pact, and which I finished on Wednesday, and today is Sunday. And Monday, tomorrow, is when it actually gets sent out to the world of Hollywood, of Los Angeles, when all these people read it and decide my fortune for the next year and to see if I get to make this film. So what's next for the Pact, as far as the ideas of the movie, is that it's got a good chance of becoming a feature film. The premise of the feature, which I don't want to say too much about, is that the 10 minutes you see in the short is the first scene in the movie.
Wow, okay.
And the feature version is more modeled on a mystery novel or a horror novel. It goes for broke as far as horror is concerned. It gets pretty nasty.
I think that's how we'll end it here with the director of the Pact, Nick McCarthy, on PearlSnapDiscount.com.